back. This evening I've just decided to go out for 3 hours and visit a local reed bed near a place called Cove. I was there for a walk today with my wife and my son, and just in the car park there was really nice reed bunting, beautiful reed bunting there, 2 males, there was a female in there, I heard Chetty's warbler calling, got a nice little shot of a sedge warbler too through the reed, so it's quite a nice evening, it's going to be quite a nice sunset, so I thought I'd head down there. I kind of got a lot of kit with me because I'm in the landy, so I'll probably use it as a hide, and I've got tripod, bag hide, camo, you know, I've got the lot just in case I need to kind of get into the reeds and stuff, but I don't want to go too far in because obviously it's pretty deep in there, but I'm going to check it out and hopefully get some nice sort of evening sunset images, nice little bit of a golden glow coming across the reeds. You know, fingers crossed I'll pick up some shots. There is a resident sparrowhawk there, and kestrel, buzzard and peregrine. Go down and watch the murmurations for starlings in sort of autumn, and you know, amazing spectacle going through there, and you see the predators coming out as well with sort of the hunt attacking the starlings, so you know they could be there tonight as well, so we'll see anyway, so I'll catch you down there. So arrived on the location, been here about half an hour now, and there's a lovely male reed bunting just in front here. Got 600 5DSR on with the crop factor benefit, and I've just been full frame, and it's literally been 8 to 10 feet away from the lens barrel. It even came and sat on the back of the landy. Sedge warbler there calling. There's reed warbler, reed bunting, sedge warbler. Heard a white throat in a thicket of hawthorn, and there's a Chetty's warbler as well calling in there. So you know it's alive with warblers and buntings at the minute, with the possibility of a raptor later on. So yeah, fantastic just to spend a few hours just in your local car park off your beach. I mean, it's absolutely superb. Really enjoying this. So I've got a bit of my wife's freshly made Bakewell tart, got a cup of tea, bit of fruit, bag of crisps, so yeah, here for a few hours, but yeah, anyway, back to it. Superb. So yet again, I'm in the landy. I've got a little bit of scrim netting over the front, as you can see there. Reed beds just in front of me here. Beautiful position. You've got sedge warbler there calling, got reed bunting. There's reed bunting's gotta be. In fact, I've got to stop, a bit reed bunting close. So I've just moved location a little bit closer to a bit of blackthorn and hawthorn. There's a cuckoo in the area and it's just been calling, so this is obviously a great place for a cuckoo to target brood parasite as they are. The reed warbler I think is quite a keen one. I've just seen a reed warbler a moment ago and heard one, so let's just sit and wait, and there's not many places for the cuckoo to perch. Such a vast reed bed in here, but this is a prime little place for a cuckoo on the end here. So as you can see here, I've got the scrim net there just draped over, trapped in the door, and there we go. That's reed bed all the way down the bottom, and then the cuckoo hopefully will land somewhere there or over there. You know, there's plenty of places, plus other things that will arrive. Predators are near later on, so yeah, fingers crossed. Great to hear the cuckoo though. So I've currently got I think it's a sedge warbler, right in close, just skulking around.
I've got the 5 DSR on at the minute, and it's at 1.3 crop just for the cuckoo shot on maybe the blackthorn. The trouble is, having the 600 on when something is in too close is that I can't focus because they're too close. It's in here somewhere, but it's so difficult to see. So I changed the crop factor back to full now, and hopefully it's going to get a nice clear shot of it. It's getting ever so close here. Good thing about the 5 DSR, as I said before, is that the shutter on it, the mirror is so quiet. It's set to high frame rate standard at the moment, which is quite good. But you've also got high frame rate slightly quieter, which is superb. Chetty's warbler over there. See a nice long tail tit there, just going into the blackthorn. God, it's in here somewhere, but it's just not showing itself. It's just down on the floor, just in front of the Land Rover. Just seems to have picked up now. Birds all over the place. It's a local beach car park. I mean, seriously, you know, it's such an easy place. I'm all for getting out of the Land Rover, going on a trek, and then, you know, setting up and stuff, which all has its place. But you can sit in the comfort of your own vehicle with a net over the top. Birds are quite happy. It's got to be done. It's got to be done, man. It's got to be done. Save spooking the birds. Easy for you. Yeah, happy days, really. Right, there's birds all over the place here. I concentrate. It's gone a little bit quiet at the minute, so I've taken the opportunity to have a bit of coffee and a bit of my wife's freshly baked Bakewell tart. Oh man, it's good stuff. Slightly biased, but I don't think there is a better hobby, really. I mean, it's just, I've always said, you know, the experience is much better than the photograph, but if you can get a photograph, you know, it's a bonus. And to see things happen that you don't usually see, you know, you sit somewhere long enough, you will see something. If we have more time, everybody needs more time, but you can sit here for a week and not see anything, and sit here for an hour and see everything. You know, it's just one of those things. It's just never guaranteed. But you know, a marsh harrier could turn up, peregrine could come in, cuckoo could come in there. You know, it's just, you know, it's the excitement of the what ifs, and if not, you know, it's just great to be out. You know, I've had a few people comment when I've said it's great to be out, and they said, well, you're sitting in a Land Rover, you know. How, you know, what sort of fun's that, getting out in nature? But I'm surrounded by nature. I don't have to be walking in it to appreciate it. You know, it's here watching the world go by and watching the birds behave, and it's, you know, constantly scanning around. You know, doing these vlogs is great, but you know, sometimes you do take your eye off the ball just a wee bit and then you miss stuff. But anyway, back to me Bakewell. So I'm just going to go through my settings at the moment. I'm set to custom function 3 manual, so that's my own personal one for wildlife photography. You've got the shutter and then you've got the aperture. You've got auto ISO. That is your custom controls. Take too long to go through those. There's flash exposure compensation, nothing set. I haven't got any exposure compensation set at the moment. There we go, my standard. So that's my just a standard setting. It's in daylight, obviously the sun's pretty bright, blue sky, white balance shift, nothing on there. I've that disabled. I've set the custom, the compact flash is the main card. The other one's a SD, which is not as quick, so I always set it on the compact flash. Next we've got their high speed continuous. So with that we've got single shot, high speed, low speed, silent continuous shooting, which is pretty damn good actually, and you've also got your self timer modes there. Keep that on high. Okay, and then back there we've got evaluo metering, which is standard, and AI servo, and that's the sort of settings I've got at the moment for the type of photography I'm doing today. So a lot of these situations that we're in when we're photographing birds especially is to get a frame filling shot, center focus point, bang, straight on the bird's eye, boom, right in the middle of the frame. As much as the detail of the bird is beautiful, I think, you know, we need to sort of probably create a story to it, a bit of atmosphere. So right hand side of the screen, bird looking into the frame, you know, giving it a bit of mood, slower shutter speed, moving reeds, bird fairly still creates a nice effect, you know, a low level shot, bird at the top, you know, just trying to create a little bit more of a story really than just have that bird smack bang in the frame. So it is nice to, you know, catch a bird in its environment as well. So, you know, a very small bird, right hand side of the frame, and then, you know, its environment around it, you know, nothing man-made in the background. If you know, that's preferred, that's what I prefer anyway. A lot of people like to see obviously wildlife in urban environments, in man-made structures and things like that, which is great and has its place, but I'm more of a sort of out in the wilds really, and just all the natural looking sorry, just got a sedge warbler really close, right in this hawthorn here. But yeah, just birds in their own natural environment really. Just something to bear in mind really, I think, you know, it does create that story. So now I'm just towards the last half hour really. I've just positioned myself right at the top end, and generally we get a marsh harrier coming through here, and also peregrine, kestrel, sparrowhawk. They all seem to funnel down through, hang over to the left hand side, so I'm hoping a predator will come in, all being well. So I'm now just towards the end of the evening really, just having a bit of a recce really up through the middle. Sometimes get a bird of prey coming down through, so I've got the 100-400 with 1DX ready to go, and video on the 600, so anything quartering over the reeds that sometimes flushes stuff up. So they've got a lot of swallow over there at the minute. I've had a buzzard go over, and a lot of the warblers as well are just sort of bedding in a little bit and just sort of getting back to the little territories really. Stab in the dark, but had a cuckoo through a minute ago, so you never know. I think it's just worth giving it that little bit longer really, just to see if anything does come through. Where there's, you know, lots of birds, prey source, there's obviously, you know, birds of prey, predators that will be around. So, you know, fingers crossed something may roll through. If not, better luck another day. Well, I just left the bottom of the car park, and there we have it, centre frame, the cuckoo. That's kind of typical, that is. It's right at the very bottom. Still great to see. Let's hope it flies up this way.
That is typical in wildlife photography. You know, you stick in one place for hours and hours and hours, and then suddenly you leave, look back, and the bird's landed. So yeah, but still, it might come up and come closer on this tree just to the left of the frame. So I think I'm going to call it a night. It's been pretty good actually, just for, you know, pair of 3 hours. Lots and lots of warbler species. So we had Chetty's warbler, reed warbler, in fact the Chetty's is still going, sedge warbler, we've had whitethroat, we've had blackcap, there's been linnets, there's been reed buntings, swallows, buzzards, a few stone chats, starlings. You know, it's been really, really great. You know, it's your local beach car park, you know, with a nice reed bed, a bit noisy with people, but you know, it's been great. So you know, I really hoped you've enjoyed this short vlog, and if you like what you see, please consider subscribing to the channel, give me a like, and yeah, a comment if you could. I really appreciate it, and I'll always reply back. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.